Welcome back to the channel. So the Olight ArkPro was kind of the introduction into the 2-in-1 and 3-in-1 flashlights where you had a laser, a flashlight, or the UV light and a flashlight. And they've gone through several different versions of their ArkPro. And so now this is their latest version and they've changed the name to the ArkPro. And so this is now a 4-in-1. So it has a floodlight, has a spotlight, a green laser, and over here all the way to the left, you have a UV light. That's not the best upgrade in my opinion. The best upgrade on the ArkPro is that they now included the Type-C charging port. So originally you had to use their dedicated magnetic charger, which is a big complaint in the EDC community because people had to carry the extra cable. And so now they've added this Type-C charging port and have literally taken this, in my opinion, to the next level as an EDC flashlight. All right, so this flashlight is pretty new. They've just recently released it and it is on sale right now, a Black Friday deal. And so I'll tell you more about that towards the end of the video. So like I said here, with the different settings, basically you have a max output of 1500 lumens on what they're called their pure flood, which is a floodlight. Then you change this over and over here you have 800 lumens. That is the spotlight, and it has a 205 meter throw. And then, of course, the green laser. You also have two different variants. You have a Class 3R laser, which is legal in the USA. And you also have a Class 1 green laser, which is legal in several countries in Europe where you can't have the Class 3R laser. The UV light also comes in two different brightnesses, kind of a lower version, and then you can hold this down to get this brighter version. So, of course, lots of uses for a UV light. You can see on this card here, they have words that appear and disappear with the UV light. So let's go outside right now and I will show you this in the dark and then we'll come back in. I'll tell you more about the overall design here. All right, so here's the low on the floodlight, the medium, and then the high. Yes, that is a lot of dirty air right now. All right, back down to low. And a quick double click takes you into the turbo. All right, then change over to the spotlight. All right, then this right here is the low. You immediately see that spotlight there. All right, the medium and the high. All right, turbo. So it does have a good throw on the turbo. All right, then you go to the laser. Now this is the low on the laser. You hold that down, get the much brighter, more powerful green laser there. And now with the dirty air, you can really see that green laser beam. All right, then also, if you want, you can turn the light on and still use that green laser with the light on. Change over to the UV. A couple of white things react out here. Press and hold that down, be a little bit brighter. You see maybe a bit more. All right, if you wanted a strobe, you just do a triple click. You should do a strobe there. All right, so that dirty air did kind of make it difficult to see how this performs. But overall, this is a very good performing EDC flashlight. It has 2000 milliamp hour built-in battery. They still kept the kind of the original shape of the original ArkPro, and of course it's become a little bit bigger, a lot better. But that 2000 milliamp hour is going to keep you covered for quite a while. And once again, having that Type-C charging port is just an overall good choice in my opinion there. All right, so it has a pocket clip here on the back. It is bi-directional. And so you can wear it either that way or that way, depending on how you want to carry this, like on a cap or in your pocket and so on. And this back here where it has the charging port, that also does double as a magnet. And so you can attach this to any metallic surface there. Another cool fact is while you're charging this, you actually can use the flashlight. And so it's pass-through charging. So if your flashlight is completely dead, you can plug it in and still use it while it's charging. Also a really great feature there. So it also has some grippiness here on the sides. It's not super aggressive, but just enough to where if your hands are maybe wet or you're in the rain, it's not gonna be super slick in your hand. Also, they do have 3 versions of the ArkPro. You have the ArkPro, which I have. Then you have the ArkPro Lite, which does not have the green laser. It does not have the floodlight. Instead, it has a red light. And of course, it's a bit cheaper, has a smaller battery than the ArkPro. There's also an ArkPro Ultra, which is a bit more robust. The floodlight has a 1700 lumen max output. And then let's see, it also has like the AOL finish, which is Olight's special aluminum alloy. And so it's supposed to be a bit more resistant to scratches and things like that. So it's kind of just the upgraded version of the ArkPro, which of course is going to make it also a bit more expensive. So like I said, this is the ArkPro version. You can tell by here at the back, they have it engraved here at the top. So it also comes in multiple different colors, not just three. So this is of course the matte black, which I really do appreciate this matte black. I think it looks nicer than a glossy black. So kind of like just for comparison, you see kind of their glossy black compared to this matte black. So it's also available in a silver. Then they have a metallic looking one with like rivet kind of design, orange, dark green. And then they also have like a zombie green where it's kind of this kind of color, almost like a toxic green, and it has some like splatter marks on it. So if you like some really crazy designs, you can go with that zombie one. But anyways, the MSRP on this flashlight, the ArkPro, is $110, which honestly is a pretty competitive price for what is now a 4-in-1 flashlight. And then right now it's on sale because they're Black Friday deal for $88. Every color that they have is on sale on their website. If you go to Amazon, I checked before the video, some of the colors were on sale, some of them weren't. And so you'd kind of have to go through and try to find the color you want and see if it's on sale if you wanted to order through Amazon instead of their website. So their deal is going to be going till the 1st of December. And so plenty of time still to think about this. If you are interested, I will have a link down below to Olight's website and also to the Amazon listing of that. So if you are interested, be sure to pick one up while it's on sale. Let me know what you guys think about the flashlight. Personally, I think this is the greatest update that they could have done to the ArkField, which is now the ArkPro. Add that Type-C port. Just absolutely was amazing. It still is IPX7 waterproof rating. Let me know your thoughts about that. Let me know what you think about having the floodlight and the spotlight both in one flashlight and still retaining the green laser and then the UV light as well. So I'm curious to hear your thoughts about that down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.